I would not have gotten involved with the tunnel if I didn't think the whole area could be redeveloped for a destination place for Austin. I think in 20 years, people, just like they think of San Antonio and the Riverwalk and Chicago and Millennium Park, they'll think of Austin and Waller Creek. Well, the creek runs from UT, well, it actually runs further. It's actually through Hyde Park, through the University of Texas, all the way to Lady Bird Lake. And that is some of our most intense pedestrian traffic and bicycle traffic. So it's always been my vision that a student would be able to ride their bikes from the University of Texas all the way to Riverside, where they may live. Back before we had Interstate 35, Austin was a much more connected community, and many people in the city look at I-35 as having established a geographic and a mental barrier to a connected city. Well, it's always been real critical that part of Waller Creek and the use of Waller Creek extend eastward beyond the highway. It was envisioned from both Betty and myself and others that followed to increase east-west connectivity, and I think the university students would just add to that effort. Well, I'll tell you, I was the first one in my family to go to college. And we had a very close-knit family, and my dad did not want me to leave the city. He wanted me to go to college in Wichita Falls, and I wanted to come to UT. And he even told me he would buy me a car if I stayed. And I made the decision not to stay, to come to UT. So oftentimes, when I was looking at the water and the rocks, I thought about how beautiful it was and how beautiful Austin was. And to make a decision between a car and those environmental values was just pretty intense reflection for me. Because I missed my family. I love my family. I love my dad and all that. But you have to make decisions for your life going forward. And sometimes those decisions are based on real concrete things, and sometimes they're just not. And there was no way for me to know at that time how much the creek was going to mean to me or how important it would be to my life. But it's part of the reason I'm here in Austin, and I raised these boys here. I mean, if you've ever been just in the portion next to Waterloo Park, and you just get a vision for what it could be, it is just so inspirational, and it's so natural, and it's just fun. I mean, you can just imagine all types of pedestrian activity along the creek that could just enliven the whole space and change our whole notion of our downtown. And that's a good thing.